Coming up next on Nightly News, weapon permits are on the rise in Orange County. We'll tell you why the numbers might surprise you.
Mayor Buddy Dyer may be coming to your neighborhood. Coming up, we'll tell you why his task force is hitting the streets of Orlando. Nightly News starts now.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Nightly News. I'm Jessica Zartler.
And I'm Abigail Meyer. Today, we're bringing you the news from the week of February 23rd.
Approved. Orange County commissioners voted to give $1.3 million to the Orange County Sheriff's Office for its new violent crime initiative. On Tuesday, Orange County Sheriff Kevin Berry presented the latest crime statistics and asked for funding from the county. Earlier this year, the county approved a $164 million budget for the sheriff's office. The money will pay for the deputies to work overtime until Berry hires new officers.
The sheriff's office says it's no secret that crime is up in Central Florida, and some folks are taking the law into their own hands. Jessica Zartler tells us why more people are packing heat.
This isn't the first time Cody Amador shot a gun, but this is the first time he's thought about buying one. He says crime in his neighborhood is on the rise.
It's filthy out there on the streets, especially the street right here. The hookers, the crack cocaine dealers that come out here, they just pull out a gun.
And Cody is not alone. The Florida Department of Agricultural and Consumer Services says new gun permits doubled in Orange County last year. In one 12-month period, the Division of Licensing in Orange County handed out nearly 1,500 new gun permits. A year later, that number jumped to 3,000. And this year, the county's on track for 4,000 new concealed weapons permits. Last year, the FBI reported a 10% crime increase in the county.
That may be why business is hopping here at Rigg's Gun Store on South Orange Blossom Trail. Owner Eileen Rigg says carrying a weapon may be your best defense against someone trying to harm you.
What we teach and what we train is totally being on the defense. These people don't care about you. They don't care about your family.
We understand the concern for people to be worried about the rise in crime.
But Orange County Deputy Carlos Padilla says jumping the gun on getting a gun may not be the answer.
Too many people are getting way ahead of themselves, and they're not looking at other options.
Experts say if you are planning to get a gun, you should know what you're getting into.
You're not looking at paper. You're looking at a human being's eyes.
Cody Amador says he has a pretty good aim, but he hopes he doesn't have to test that aim on anything but a paper target. In Orlando, Jessica Zartler, UCF Nightly News.
Deputies say instead of buying a weapon, people can do things as simple as locking doors, taking valuables out of cars, and calling police if something suspicious is going on. They say those things can help you avoid becoming a victim of crime.
After a year of record high crime rates throughout Orlando, citizens are demanding changes. Nightly News reporter Chelsea Stone met with the mayor to get some answers. And Chelsea, what is the city going to do to address these residents' concerns?
Well, Jessica, Mayor Dyer is visiting 7 different Orlando neighborhoods holding open forums. We sat down with the mayor and he told us that local residents are anxious to become part of the solution to Orlando's crime problem. Cassidy Higgins wants some answers. She came to Orlando's Public Safety Information Series to see what's being done about the crime in her neighborhood.
Drug houses, break-ins, burglaries, that kind of thing, some robberies in the neighborhood have got me concerned enough that I felt the need to come out.
After nearly 50 homicides within the city limits last year, Orlando Mayor Buddy Dyer is traveling around the city to meet with residents like Higgins, who want to know what is being done to combat last year's record-setting crime wave.
We have one of the highest per capita numbers of police officers of any city in the state and mostly around the country. But we're not relaxing on that. We're dedicating a 3-year public safety initiative to adding 75 additional officers.
This meeting was held in downtown Orlando's District 4, which according to the task force has the lowest crime rate in the city. But the people who live there are concerned over whether enough is being done to keep this area safe.
It's a sign of things to come. I'm starting to see smaller crimes happen in my neighborhood, and I'm just not prepared to let it happen and get larger.
The task force was established as part of the mayor's 3-year, multi-million-dollar initiative to fight crime. The purpose isn't just to increase the number of police officers, but also to increase community involvement. Higgins says that she plans to stay involved and will go to the state legislature if she needs to. The mayor is visiting 4 more neighborhoods over the next 2 months. Now, Jessica, the people we talked to said that their biggest neighborhood concerns are crime and graffiti. Back to you.
Thanks, Chelsea. Well, the latest developments in Florida's tax reform are stirring up some controversy today. The Florida House of Representatives is unveiling a new property tax plan, which residents may vote on this fall. The plan calls for getting rid of property taxes altogether and raising the state sales tax from 7 to 10%. So far, the plan is meeting mixed responses. Web discussions show some who feel this is a fair solution to sky-high property taxes, while others think it discourages tourists and makes life harder for low-income families.
Swedish furniture store IKEA broke ground for a new store in Orlando Wednesday. The store is being built at the mall at Millennia, across from Bloomingdale's. It's expected to open in the fall and will employ about 350 people. City leaders say it will bring more money, jobs, and people to the city.
The U.S. Department of Commerce has released a report that could mean good news for Orlando's tourism industry. International tourists spent more money in 2006 than ever since 9/11, and the record set in 2000 has finally been broken. The new record to beat is $107 billion, an increase of nearly $5 billion altogether. And the weather's been pretty nice out there. It was cold last week, warm this week. Jessica, what can we expect?
Well, we're going to see most of the normal Florida weather that we usually do see up in the 70s. We are having really dry weather in the state right now, but temperatures are close to the seasonal averages, up into the mid-70s. Today we have a high of 74, a low of 52. It's going to feel like 63 degrees outside, a little cooler than what it really is. We're out of that really cold weather that you just talked about. We have a humidity of 34%, wind coming out of the north at 9 miles per hour, but today we're having a 10% chance of rain. Clear skies in our forecast. It's going to be a sunny day, so hopefully you can get outside and enjoy that nice weather.
Thanks, Jess. Looking forward to the weekend. Well, still ahead on Nightly News, some Orange County teachers will get some extra money this year. We'll tell you why.
Also, we gave some UCF students a pop quiz on some political knowledge. We'll show you what they knew.